So I was asked to show off my Rumble Roses collection, and it's a very small collection, but I have some decent stuff in here. Let's start it off with talking about a Reiko figure. I love Reiko. She's the mascot of Rumble Roses, and she's been appearing in multiple games by Konami. Love Rumble Roses. Really wish they would make Rumble Roses 3, but I know the stigma with the game and how it's portrayed. It's not something you can bring back without it being a little...
But my sheep have more magnificent teeth.
Sus. So, but this figure is cool. I'm a big fan of pro wrestling, women's wrestling, all kinds of wrestling. This figure pretty much captures Reiko. There's some weird ones I talked about in another video that I don't think are up to par, but this one's pretty good. So cool figure, Reiko. Then I have a smaller figure. This one is Evil Rose. Evil Rose is the sister of Reiko. Has a cool pose. I think there is like an actual big figure of this. I kind of just wish there was more Rumble Roses figures that were actually more detailed, like the Reiko one that I showed. There's very few. This is cool. Then I have the games. There's not really too many games you can get for Rumble Roses because there's only 2 games. There's a pachinko game that I kind of wish that I had. That's like a holy grail item if I can never find it. But I have the games here, which is, you know, the PS2 English release, Rumble Roses. You can get this. This is one most people played and have. So really cool game. Definitely recommend it. It's a fun wrestling game. Hot girls wrestling. Then we got the Japanese release. Cool art. This is the best version. Kind of like this version. Kind of cements that this game sold well in Japan. It has a little bit of differences from the American version, like there's differences of names, like BTG is named BTG in here, while the English is, I think it's Misty Shadow or something. There's differences in that, and it has a tutorial, surprisingly, that's not present in the English version, which is kind of strange to me. And then finally we have Rumble Roses XX. So the last release of Rumble Roses came out such a long time ago. Approaching around, I want to say in a few years, it'll be like 2 decades old. Rumble Roses XX. I wasn't a fan of the art style or how the graphics look. It looks like a lot of the Xbox 360 games from that era, but the details on this game, and if you've seen my mods that I made for Rumble Roses for AEW Fight Forever, the details on these characters are insane, but it's the shader and the way they presented it on XX does not look great. Play this game, it's great, but it has a lot of issues. The original PS2 game was way better. Still, cool game. It also has a creative character and all these other things, so it's got its own little flavor. The last thing I want to talk about, so these are Rumble Roses manga. I'm gonna show them off, show you the back. They go for a lot of money. This one's not really canon or anything. It's really weird. It shows them outside of the wrestling ring and doing like activities, but it has like characters that you've never seen before. It's kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about it. It's cool to have these just because these are the only things that exist of Rumble Roses, like in terms of like manga form. Now this thing I really wanted to talk about, because this is pretty rare. You don't see it commonly anywhere. I found it at a gaming convention. The Internet Archive has some stuff on this. I'll try to put like links of this stuff. The coolest thing, and I'm gonna open it for just to show you guys, because this is a cool Rumble Rose lore moment. So this is a collection of comic books. It's a collection of like doujinshi or doujins that they made for Rumble Roses. So it's a bunch of different artists, different styles. So one of the coolest things about this book, if you're a fan of Rumble Roses and the lore, you would know that Reiko's mother is KAMIKAZE Rose. But we've never actually ever seen her. And I don't know if this is official design, but it's really cool to see this. They show you a glimpse of what KAMIKAZE Rose looked like. There's another picture right here, and it shows Reiko's mom. This is the first time, and I think the only time this has ever been seen, or any like a design for Reiko's mom. And it looks pretty badass. I really wish they would have put like a secret character in the games at some point that looked like this, or like a costume that references Reiko's mom. Such a cool like reference that no one talks about and has never been seen anywhere. So again, like it's referenced multiple times throughout this book as a design choice for Reiko's mom. It's really cool. The thing that sucks is a lot of these aren't translated because they're just really rare. So yeah, that was my small Rumble Roses collection. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you have any other cool stuff that I haven't seen before. Love Rumble Roses. Hope Konami makes some like stuff with it at some point. I heard that they renewed the trademark, so maybe something comes. I don't know, maybe like a reference to something. But anyways, just wanted to talk about that, and thank you for watching this video. Anyways, I'll catch y'all later. Bye.